It's been a while, guys. It's been a whole nother week. I'm trying to work on some videos. What I'm planning to do is, I really thought about it. For Monday through Friday, I am probably gonna upload. I'm probably gonna like upload videos for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Maybe another day also, and then the other days I'm gonna stream on. That's my initial thing that I want to do. So yeah, that's what I want to do so far. So I could still bring some live streams for you guys, and then also upload some other games. Like just recently, I uploaded a new game for you guys called Warsaw. I'm not sure if you guys enjoy it, but it kind of reminds me of a lot of Darkest Dungeon. So some of you guys have probably watched me stream that one back when I streamed it about maybe last year, which was last year in maybe April, March-ish. So yeah, it was quite some time ago. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna do that. Let's see who sent a message to. It's probably Hey Hey. Let's see, who is it? Hey, I was right. What's up, man? Yeah, I'm doing okay. How about you? How are you doing? Alright, let's see what side missions we have still here. The tuna fun, but I have to go back to Comroach for that. And another Camarocho. So let's do the... Let's go back to Camarocho. Okinawa. Alright, Tuna Fun update, Sawada. Sawada from the Tuna Fun here. How have you been? The tuna are growing so fast, we've been getting calls from interested buyers, including tuna canners. And that's why I'm thinking of expanding the tuna farm to 10 times its original size. But I'll need additional investments. Let me know if you're interested. Okinawa Tuna Farms, Tuna Fun. Address, Hatsumachi North, downtown Ryukyu, Okinawa. Didn't I get this one before? The Tuna Fun, huh? Hope the guy's at Sushi Jin. Yeah, let's go check that real quick, since it's like right here. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. What can I help you today? Has that tuna farmer been around at all recently? You mean Sawada-san? Can't say I've seen him lately. I remember he said his office wasn't far from the Millennium Tower. I think I heard he rented out the 6th floor of the building Green Rooms Realty is in? The building Green Rooms Realty is in? Somewhere around Millennium Tower. Got it. Thanks. Sorry, Chef. I gotta go. Oh, is that so? Well, be sure to come back again, alright? Okay, so around the Millennium Tower, I've never heard of this green building.
Hey.
Alright. Okay, hey, what would you say is the most deserted place in the city? You know, that's a really suspicious question, right? I know you're a good guy, though. I'd say it gets pretty deserted as soon as you go north of Shishifuku Street. Especially back behind the Yoshida Batting Center. It's so deserted, it's like the place is haunted. Behind Yoshida Batting Center. There's a construction site around there. Yeah, I figured I'd ask him because he's the one that knows a lot about this area, so...
Oh!
That's pretty suspicious. What's this all about? Yeah, it's that guy again. The con man. Ow, it hurts. Hey, watch where you're going. Hmm? Don't I know you from downtown Ryukyu? What? Oh, it's you. Yeah, you're the guys who kept bumping into me. What are you doing in Kamurocho? There's just a guy standing there watching. We, couldn't pull the bump scam in Ryukyu anymore, so we're seeking greener pastures up here in Tokyo. Thought it would be easy pickings on account of there being more people to bump into. Guys, Tokyo's no place for 2-bit get rich quick schemes. The city is tougher than you know. Hey, you the guys that scammed my friend? Huh? He told me you bumped into him and then took his money to pay for the medical bills. Oh, well, you guys, we're gonna kill you. Please, let us go. Like hell we will. But we shake you down and show you what real medical bills looks like. Please, let us go. Aniki, help. What are you calling Aniki? You made your bed, not lie in it. Folks from Okinawa gotta look out for each other. Please, we'll do anything. I never thought we'd be held accountable for our actions. Please, Aniki, save us. Okay then. Alright, fine. But just this once. Sweet mercy, thank you. Okay, gentlemen. How about settling this the easy way? I'll personally make sure these clowns pay back the money they stole. We'll give it all back. Every last yen. No can do. This isn't about the money. This is about respect. We just won't be able to sleep until we rearrange these faces. The hard way it is, then. This is what you get for sticking your nose into other people's... Hey guys, mess them up. Alright. Oh, that's how you do that move. Wow. Oh, that's pretty cool. God, it hurts. What kind of demon are you? Do you even realize how many you just kicked? Will you leave us alone now? Fine. We'll stay away. Trust me, we don't want to do with this. Come on, guys. Let's get out of here. What? Walking away, are you? What's this? Quiet. Peanut gallery. Oh, okay. Whether you're in Okinawa or Tokyo, these half schemes of yours aren't gonna work. Yeah, okay. We're sorry. If you really get it, then you'll change your ways and start living an honest life. I get it. I get it. Here. Spur scaring us straight. Oh, nice. Let's hightail it out of here, my dudes. Hope they've learned their lesson. Okay. Oh wait, okay, let's look for that green building behind Yoshida Batting Center. And there's also assassin target back there.
Hey. Hey.
Was it this building? It's not. Wow. Okay. Well, this is the hotel district, so I don't think it's supposed to be back here. Said the Reaper Tokoyami would be lurking in a place where there weren't any people around. Oh, this is what it's for. It's the most deserted area in Kamurocho, but I don't see anybody wearing a mask. Don't move. If you ever come looking for me again, I'll kill you. If you know what's good for you, you'll stop poking around in other people's business. Is that the Reaper Tokoyami? Hey, did you see a suspicious-looking man in a mask? I told you to mind your own business. Wait, you were the one who threatened me just now? Ignore my warning, will you? It's time for you to pay the price. Oh, what? I guess that's pretty suspicious, yeah. He's just standing there. What time is it there? It's... let me see. It's 6:08. How about you? Don't you usually wear a mask? I used to wear one when I was with the Yakuza, but I don't anymore. 8:09? Wow. AM? Damn. Where's that at? It's like... you're like 10 hours behind me, or ahead of me. Wow. Okay, I used to wear one... oh yeah, I regret that. Why not? Thought you wanted to hide your identity. A masked imposter showed up pretending to be me. He ruined my reputation and got me kicked out of my family. Besides, wearing a mask around Kamurocho just makes you stick out like a sore thumb. I'll give you that. These days. Malaysia, you know? Oh, I see. How is it over there? These days, the best way to hide your identity is to wear a suit. In this city, a suit is a mask of its own. Got a point there. Are you with the HLA? Yeah, I am. I'll go with you, but I'm not talking. I know you're probably not the kind of guy to talk, but you got the wrong idea about the HLA. What? The HLA is an organization that helps ex-Yakuza. They're not your enemy. They aren't going to force you to confess anything. Once you meet them, you just might form a different opinion of them. Malaysia. Wow. Great work, Kitty-san. I'll take it from here. Fuki-san's waiting for you at headquarters. Okay. It's the same information like always. Okay, great work. Okay, we thought we were looking for a masked man, but I guess we were completely wrong. Okay, and the same... Kojima, the gunmaster. His office at north end of Senryu Avenue in Kamurocho. He has large arsenal of firearms and numerous henchmen. Reports say he has no experience working as a hitman, but he is very knowledgeable about the use and distribution of firearms. It's very likely he is supplying weapons to the Reapers. He has several henchmen working for him, all who are probably armed with his guns. Take caution when pursuing him. But yeah, man. Like, I don't know if you heard me in the beginning. I was planning to what I'm trying to plan on doing is I'm debating on what days I want to stream on and then what days I want to upload, because I kind of want to go back to uploading some videos also. So yeah, I'm trying to do that. Oh, this should be the place Sawada's office and headquarters was tuna fun. Alright. Let's go check it out. Here goes nothing. What's up with this crowd? Did you get hoodwinked by Sawada too? He talked big about that tuna farm of his, but it turned out to be one big pack of lies. About 1,000 shares. What's this photo supposed to be anyway? Hope that swindler gets what's coming to him. A little pension I had went to his scam. If I don't get that money back, I won't be able to afford to live in a public housing anymore. Wow. Sawada, that bastard. Looks like he already skipped town. This office is just an empty shell. Gotta call the police and file a report so they can track him down before he gets away. Something's fishy. This place is too neat for him to have run away in the night. Right? Sawada, I figured you'd be hiding here. Damn it. Thought everyone was gone. Hey guys, get in here. Give this guy a beatdown so he can run off to Hokkaido already. Come on, get him. Whoever takes him out gets a nice fat bonus. Ah, okay. So it's all fake, girl. Shouldn't have believed it, but it's like a one that I can actually get back into. Wasn't trying to con anyone. They even built a damn tuna farm. It's enough out of you. Your Okinawa office was a sham too. When I went there, all I found was some cafe. What? You went all the way to Okinawa? Damn. Guess there's nowhere left to run. This time you paid me back for the 100 shares I bought. Alright. Here's your 1 million yen. make up for all the trouble I caused you, please take this, too. Got a mug. Tuna? Yeah. I use this fish for the the photo. They're real. And quite delicious, I assume. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, so please take them. Cook them up or something, whatever you like. Debts paid with tuna. Figures. Huh. 10,000 experience, wow. Let's go get something to eat, I guess. Alright, let's see. Detective made a camera to police. Hmm? Oh, what a surprise! It is in the fourth chairman of the Tojo clan. You know who I am? Hey, you're famous in this town, so what does the fourth chairman want with me anyway? I want to ask you about the Cafe Alps murder from 6 years ago. Oh, that... Yeah, that was my case. Why'd you want to reopen that can of worms now? Trying to find out whether Yuichi Akechi really committed that murder or not. What? Are you saying you think he was falsely charged? No chance in hell. No? Why not? We aren't stupid, you know? Please don't arrest people without proof. We had plenty of evidence saying Akechi was the murderer. What kind of evidence? We had alibis, witness statements, fingerprints, and a motive. They did it. Well, the alibis, that wasn't really mentioned. Witnesses statements kind of were, not actually, witness statements were proven. Fingerprints and motives weren't yet. You've got all that evidence? Could you tell me a little bit more about it? Sure, I guess. Well, don't just stand there. Have a seat. Let's see, what to ask. Okay, fingerprints. Tell me about the fingerprints. The deciding factor in Akechi's arrest was his fingerprints. We took and compared fingerprints from each employee with those found on the murder weapon, but the only ones that matched were Akechi's. Concluded that the other prints came from cafe customers and so were unrelated. Sounds like pretty conclusive evidence. Is Akechi really the only person involved who had fingerprints on the murder weapon? What was the murder weapon? Let's just go down the order now. Tell me about the alibis. As part of our initial investigation, we interviewed everyone who may have been involved in the crime. In the end, the only person without one was Akechi. Nobody else could have murdered Oda. Well, the girl disappeared when the story was talked about, so it could have been the girl too. Guess we got two choices: either we find Yuichi, an alibi, or find a flaw in one of the others. Tell me about witness statements. Somebody witnessed Yuichi Akechi fleeing the scene just after the crime. I heard about that. The waiter, Masaru Kinoshita, he gave a statement saying he saw Akechi. If it was me, I'd probably think Yuichi did it too. I wonder how I can refute Kinoshita's statements. Let's see, what to ask. The motive. Okay, tell me about the motive. Yuichi Akechi had plenty of motive to kill the victim, Oda. Maybe because Oda was sleeping with Yuichi's girlfriend, Sawako Usumi? Bingo. And we didn't find anybody else who might have had a reason to kill Oda. So they didn't find anything else, huh? What if someone else did have a reason to kill Oda? So there you go, solid evidence. But if you think we made a mistake, I'd sure like to hear it. Not enough to go on right now. Guess I'd better get a closer look into everything that was going on at the time. Do you know what the... Wait, do you know what the Cafe Alps staff from back then are doing nowadays? Sure. Let's see. I might need to write these down so I don't forget where they're at. But okay, sure, I can tell you that much. But I doubt you'll get anything new from them. You wrote the whereabouts of the people related to the case in the notebook. Oh, okay. Guess my next step is to go visit the people involved. Forrest might know something, too. I should go talk to him. Well, I went last time, but I guess now I can actually do it. Okay, hold on real quick, guys. Let me do something. Okay. Let's see who this girl is. I've never seen her. Maybe someone like me shouldn't. Ayaka. Wait, Ayaka?
Hello?
Oh. Wow, what a coincidence seeing you here. Huh? You talking to me? Of course. Don't you remember me? Maybe. She knows me somehow. Where did I meet her? Shine, Jewel, Love and Heart? Never met before. Ayaka. Love and Heart? Which one's that one? Gosh, it's been like a whole week. I'm supposed to remember this? Love and Heart? Never met before? Well, she says we met somewhere, so I can't really say the bottom one. Shine? Jewel? Love and Heart. I have no clue. That's probably Love and Heart. That's like the only one I can think of. Shine and Jewel? I'm not really sure. Oh wait, okay. Love and Heart is the whatchamacallit? The massage parlor. That's what it is. I remember you. You're Ayaka from the Love and Heart massage parlor. That's right. Oh, I'm so glad you remembered who I am. Though I don't believe I got your name. Yeah, she looks a lot different. Like, how was I supposed to remember that? But I figured it was that third one, because the other two I never saw her at. Okay, right, I guess I didn't give it to you. It's Kitty.
Kitty-san.
Kitty-san. What a cute name. Wow. Okay, you're all by yourself today? Yeah. Would you mind if I sat with you for a bit? Go right ahead. Okay, cheers! Kanpai. Say, this is the first time we get to properly chat. That's right. Before you were busy being my masseuse. Actually, the name of my profession is massage therapist. How's that different from masseuse? While both professions give massages to clients, my shop is to use both massage and aromatherapy to soothe my clients' stress and worries. I had to study pretty hard to get licensed for my job. Sounds pretty tough. From how down you looked earlier, you could probably use some of that therapy yourself, huh? Huh? How'd you know? Oh, I must have been talking to myself again. You heard that, huh? Yeah. God, I'm so embarrassed. When I get lost in thought, sometimes I start mumbling all the things I'm thinking about. Aw, don't laugh at me. I know I might seem like the serious type, but I was really thinking hard about this. Sorry. You know, I get this feeling the first time we met. But you're surprisingly easy to talk to, kitty-san. Think so? So mature, too. Always wanted to sit down and chat with you. I don't have a lot of mature, cool-headed guys like you in my life. Can I get your advice on something that's bothering me? You want my advice? Or do you have to leave soon? So, wait, she did look pretty bothered. What should I do? I'll hear you out. Yeah, I might not be able to help, but I'll try. Okay. I knew you were a nice guy, Kitty-san. Think so? What's this, what's this? New business. Well, whatever. Well, so this is this guy I'm really into. Problems with your love life, then? Go on. Yeah, I like him a lot, but I get this feeling that it's just not going to work out. Is that so? Well, then. What's he like? What does he do for work? What do you like about him? What do you like about him? What's he like? I think I like the top or the bottom one. This one, it's okay-ish, but... Let's see this one. Everything! Okay. Hey, don't just clam up. Say something. Sorry. What was the thing that made you decide he's the one? The one thing that made me decide? Probably when I thought about how strong he was. So confident and sure of himself. I knew he'd protect me no matter what happened. Strong physically and mentally, huh, then? Well then. What's he like? He's one of my clients. To be honest, when I first met him, I thought he was pretty scary. But after talking to him, I realized he was so kind and matured and relaxed. Sounds like a nice guy. Yeah, he's such a sweet guy. Glad to hear it. Just be careful, a lot of these sweet guys can turn out to be playboys in disguise. Oh. It did seem like he was used to being around women, so maybe there's some truth to your words. It's a possibility. But no, I'm sure he's not that kind of guy. Why is that? Sometimes he gives me this honest, straightforward look. Makes me believe that he's not the kind of guy who'd purposefully hurt anyone. Man, she's really into him. Well then. Oh, okay, so I get to go through all of them. That's... I don't know. You never asked? No, I thought maybe I shouldn't. Why is that? You think he's involved in something shady? I mean, maybe. From what I saw on his back, he's got to have serious past. Is she talking about Kiryu? Something on his back? A tattoo, maybe? I think he's got some demons he's struggling with. Not to mention the burdens he's carrying. That's the part about him that makes me swoon. I see. Oh gosh, my heart's racing just talking about him. I'm starting to feel that drink too. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Huh. Or it could be someone else.
Kiryu-san!
Yuya! Kiryu-san, hey! Kiryu-san! Yuya, what are you doing here? Come by here for drinks now and then. Man, who's that cutie with you? On a date? Jealous. It's not a date. I just happened to run into her here. Oh, come on, don't be coy. I saw you two over there. You're really hitting it off. Were you listening in too? Yeah, sorry. I know I shouldn't, but when I saw you here with a cute girl, I couldn't help but get curious. Anyway, so I heard what she was saying about that guy she likes. Don't you think she's talking about you, Kiryu-san? No, I don't think so. She's just opening up to me about something she's worried about.
Yeah.
Come on, that can't be it. I see what's going on here. I'm a host, after all. See, some girls act like they want to get advice, but really, what they're doing is trying to figure out how the other person feels about them. Is that so?
Oh.
Remember what she said earlier? First impression, scary guy. Honest, straightforward gaze. A back that hints at a serious past. Really strong. That describes you down to the letter, Kiryu-san. Plus, there's the way she looks at you. It's the exact same way a girl might look at her celebrity crush. With the way she's been talking to you, it doesn't seem like she's that inexperienced when it comes to romance. There's gotta be a reason why she's not coming out and telling you how she feels. What do you mean? Like some sort of secret she doesn't want you to know. For example, maybe she's a single mother or helping her parents pay off a ton of debt. She might just be curious about how you'll react to that secret of hers. That's how girls gotta do things sometimes. Oh shoot, she's probably coming back soon. I'll back off. Good luck. See ya. Huh. Sorry about that. Don't worry about it. Kiryu-san, do you still have time? There's more I want to ask you about. Sure. Sorry, gotta go. Sure, I'll stay. Thank you. Right now I'm not sure if I should tell him how I feel. Why's that? I'm afraid of what he might say. Well, you're an attractive woman, Ayaka. Any guy would be thrilled to hear you are interested in them. You really think so? Aw, thanks. But there's something I still haven't told you, Kiryu-san. What's that? I was born a man. Huh? Wait, so you're transgender? Yeah. Why did they do that? Ever since I was a kid, why did they have to do that though? What was the point of that? Okay, ever since I was a kid, I felt like I was a girl. Okay guys, I didn't mean to laugh. I was just wondering why they had to do like, kind of like the alert sound, like with Snake, how he has the exclamation point pop up on his head. Okay, but anyways, my whole life I had boy parts. It was really hard for me to live like that. Doctors sometimes call it gender identity disorder. Personally, I don't like the word disorder being used to describe who I am. I see. Is it the same thing as being gay? It's different. Being gay means you're attracted to people of the same sex. Being trans means your gender identity is different than the sex you were assigned at birth. Oh, I get it. You were born as a man on the outside, but on the inside, felt like you were a woman. That's right. I underwent gender reassignment surgery, so now my physical appearance matches the gender I identify as. I'm a woman, through and through. Even so, I'm terrified of telling him. I'm scared he'll completely lose interest in me. There's no way I can come out and tell him. It's funny. I'm so in love, but so scared of being in love. I'm sorry. I'm sure this is really shocking to hear. It must be difficult to come to terms with. No, not at all. It is a bit difficult. What? I would say no, not at all. Huh? Like, honestly, Kiryu would probably say no, not at all, because he's just an honest guy. He's not really gonna hate you for who you are. It was about accepting one another for who you are. It's not always easy to find someone who will. However, everyone has obstacles they've got to deal with. Yours are just a bit bigger than everyone else's, Ayaka. Kitty-san. I can't tell you how he'll react, but I know this. If it doesn't go well, it's not your fault. It just means you weren't compatible, or it just wasn't the right timing for either of you. That's all. Just keep on keeping on, and one day, you'll meet someone who's right for you. I sincerely believe that. Damn. Thank you. I feel a lot better about this now. No problem. Kitty-san? What is it? I'm gonna tell Kentaro-san how I feel. Oh, that's pretty similar. Wait, who's Kentaro-san? Oh, sorry. That's the name of the guy. Sorry, I guess I forgot to mention it earlier. Like, see? Why did I do that? Thank you so much for today. Oh, right. Can I get your cell phone number? Sure. I don't know why they have to do it like that kind of way. And save. I'll text you what happens with Kentaro-san. And hey, if you're ever feeling exhausted, swing by the massage parlor anytime. Ding! Like the sound effect. Like you could literally put the snake, like the snake exposed sound effect. Sound pretty similar. Okay, how'd it go, Kitty-san? I didn't get to hear everything she said. Who's this Kentaro-san she mentioned? It's the guy she's crushing on. What? Weren't you just going on about how she was into me or something? God, Kitty-san sounds so, so upset in a way. Man, my read was totally off. Looks like I've got a ways to go from reels. Okay, there was one other important detail. She's a trans woman who was born as a man. Like, why are they doing this? Like, why is this the thing here? Oh, come on, Kitty-san. You don't have to make up something like that to cover up. It's okay if you got rejected. Besides, if I didn't pick on something like that, I'd really be a failure of a host. Well, you sure are a failure then. You know though, if someone like her came up to me and said she was interested, I'd definitely consider it. What a nice girl. Too bad for you though, Kitty-san. Yeah, really is too bad. Oh man, look at the time. I gotta get back to work. See ya. Hey, hold on. Oh man, this mission, sheesh man, like, it seems so, I don't know what the word is, but it's just so funny. Okay, let's go see the guy, the florist, the Sai. God, man, stupid side mission, man.
Oh!
So dumb.
Oh!
Just like the ding, like that, like the sound, man. That alone. And then Kiryu's like pretty much burned the guy. He's like, well then you pretty much are a failure. Golly, man. Okay, let's see if it actually worked this time with the Florist Asai. Last time it didn't work when I walked in here, but now that he says, let's go talk to him, maybe he'll show up. Okay, I should ask the florist about the Alps murder.
You.
Hey, could you? Here you're looking into that Cafe Alps murder. Huh? How'd you hear about that? Don't underestimate my information network. I know everything that goes on in this town. Heh, guess you do. So, do you know anything about the murder? I have the police reports in my database. What do you want to know? Ask about the murder weapon, about the fingerprints. Yeah, what is the murder weapon? Tell me about the murder weapon. The same type of ashtray was found all over the cafe, but there was one significant difference between those and the murder weapon. Oh yeah? What was that? The weaponized ashtray had a chipped edge. What? So it was already broken? Do you know how that happened? The day of the murder, a customer knocked the ashtray off the table into the floor, chipping it. Akechi noticed it a while. He was cleaning up at closing time and decided to bring it out to the dumpster to throw it away. That's when he passed by the locker room and saw his girlfriend cheating. Okay, so he still had the weapon. So there's no doubt Akechi touched the murder weapon that day. Nope. Normally the ashtray would have been washed and all the fingerprints would have disappeared. But Akechi noticed that that particular ashtray has been chipped. So instead of washing it, he decided to throw it out. By that twist of fate, everyone who touched it that day still had their prints all over it. So all the fingerprints on the murder weapon were made the day of the murder. Were made the day of the murder. Got a florist testimony. Nice. And the police reports in my database. What do you want to know? The fingerprints? Okay, tell me about the fingerprints on the ashtray. These are all the prints taken from the ashtray. The prints outlined in red match Akechi's. This is apparently the evidence that led directly to his arrest. They look slightly different though. A little, not a lot, but Okay, what about the other fingerprints? Well, one thing's for sure. None of them match the prints of any of the other employees at Cafe Alps at the time. They're thought to be from customers who visited the cafe that day, probably 2 or 3 people. Then one of these sets of prints might be from the real murderer? It's certainly possible. So the real murderer's prints could be on the ashtray, huh? You got the ashtray fingerprints. Should be able to get more information from the people related to the case. If you haven't talked to all of them yet, you better do that. Thanks. You've been a big help. I owe you one. Okay, so I guess I'll look at the notebook right now when I get out of here to find out where the location of the other people are at. See where they are at. It's in the items. Okay, so he's the one in jail right now, or he was the one that got out of jail. Okay, I talked to him. Akechi. Yeah, I don't think I can actually talk to this guy anymore. So let's see, Nozomi. Plans to skip college or work post-graduation. Believes brother's innocent, distribute... Oh, yeah, that's her. Okay, Oda. Oh, he's not there anymore. Okay, so Usami. Currently employed at Matchpool. So let's go to Matchpool. And Nakamichi's Street Popo. Okay, so I could probably check these out. So let's go to whatever's closer. And I'll check the other 2 people out. This is really interesting. I wonder who did it. But I'm guessing it's the girl. She disappeared in the story. Like... the girlfriend... What was her name? Nozomi, right? Usami. She disappeared in the story. Which is the weird part. That's what I want to know. Current manager of Cafe Alps. I think I already talked to him. Currently employed at Theater Square Club Sega. So this one's probably closer. Nakamichi Street Poke. I think it's closest actually. Wait, let's show a street. Okay, Nakamichi Street is here. Okay, no, that's not the closest one. So, Club Sega is probably the closest one, actually. Okay, here's the Popo Street on Nakamichi Street. So, actually, yeah, he's the closest. Then, Club Sega's right next door. Then, the Match Bowl, which is up here. Actually, the Match Bowl might be closest. If I take the taxi over there. Okay, let's take the taxi over there. So there she is. Okay, are you Sawaka Usumi? Yes. What do you want? I'm looking into the murder that happened at Cafe Alps 6 years ago. There's nothing left to say. Yuichi Akechi might not have killed Oda. If we're gonna find out the truth, I need to hear your account of what happened that day. Let's see. What to ask? Stop asking questions. Why would I do that? I need to figure it out. Why did they give me that option? Okay, let's just ask for the alibi. You were there when Akechi confronted Oda, weren't you? Yeah, I mean, that was the reason they fought, so of course I was there. What happened after that? Did you see Akechi kill Oda?
Yeah.
I took off, so don't ask me. Well, in the story, that's not the case, though. According to the case, the guy was the one that left. The supposed killer guy. He's the one that left. She was still in the picture. Took off? What do you mean? Do you have any idea what it feels like to have your significant other walk in on you when you're with someone else? Talk about awkward. And it would have been even more awkward if other people started coming in to see what the fuss was all about. So I ran out the back door. What did you do after you left the cafe? I went home. But Yuichi followed me. He spent the night arguing about breaking up. Of course, I never imagined he'd already killed Oda-san. So you're saying you didn't see Akechi kill Oda? That's right. And I told the police that, too. So nobody actually saw Akechi kill Oda, huh? That is the testimony. Wait, did I ask this one?
そうね
Oh wait, no, that's what I asked.
も
Damn it.
う
Well, I was wondering why it's all lit up. Okay. Okay, ask about the witness statements. Tell me about the person seen fleeing the scene. I don't know anything about that. I left the cafe before Yuichi did. So I don't know how he felt. Right, okay. Let's see, what to ask? Okay. Ask about the motive then. Any idea why somebody would kill Oda?
嫌だわ
Are you trying to be funny? No. I mean, besides your relationship with Oda, did you do anything to make anybody else mad? I don't know. The police would have known if he had any loans out or anything like that, right? I wasn't particularly close to him. Really, we just ended up hooking up that night. I see. Maybe Akechi really did kill Oda after seeing him with Osumi? I don't know now. Ask about the fingerprints. They didn't find your fingerprints on the murder weapon, right? Right? They only found Yuichi's. Constantly replaced the customer's ashtrays with clean ones, but Yuichi must have been the only one to touch that one. Guess he was just unlucky. Yuichi took good care of the customers and replaced their ashtrays often. I think he must have noticed that one was chipped. Let's see, what to ask? Well, that's all I got. There's nothing I learned from her. Except that she wasn't there, supposedly. So she didn't see... and nobody saw him kill Oda. That's it. Are we through here? I'm supposed to be working. Right. Sorry. Thanks for the help. It's really strange. Okay, so we can go to Club Sega now. Well, let's check here just in case, but I'm pretty sure he's not at this Club Sega. It's probably the one on Nakamichi Street. Oh, there he is. He's right there. It said talk, so let's see what she says. Oh, nothing in particular. Hold on guys, real quick. You're Imagawa, right? That's right. Who are you? I'm looking into the Cafe Alps murder from 6 years ago. Alright, sorry. Okay. Okay, what? Let's see. What to ask? As for the alibi, they say you weren't at the cafe the day of the murder. Is that true? Yes. I spent the whole day at home. Hello? No. Some friends came over and we played video games. These friends corroborated your alibi? That's right. So it wasn't me. At least talking. It could be him. Do you know anything about the man seen fleeing the scene? No, I didn't see anything. Didn't see anything. I didn't say anything. I didn't hear anything. Well, damn, man. Chill. Can you think of anybody who would want to kill Oda? I don't know anything. Don't ask me. Okay, that's about the fingerprints. Prints weren't found on the murder weapon, are they? Next, you're going to start saying I wore gloves. Well, you're wrong. Wasn't anywhere near the cafe that day. It stands to reason your prints wouldn't be on it. Okay, let's see what's asked. Well, there's nothing else to ask. This guy didn't help me with anything. Man, this guy's got a persecution complex. Let me know if you remember anything from around the time of the murder. Doesn't matter how small. I didn't do anything, honest. You have to believe me. Everyone's saying I'm the murderer, aren't they? Aren't they? No. Nobody's saying anything about you. I don't believe you. Everyone hated me at the cafe. They used to harass me. Harassed you? How? Someone even stole my wallet, CDs, and uniform out of my locker on the day of the murder. Interesting. Are you sure the police didn't pick them up as evidence? Absolutely sure. Someone was harassing me, I tell you. So somebody stole Imagawa's things, huh? That Imagawa's testimony. Interesting. Okay, we got something out of him. So now we go talk to... Let's see. Okay, so I talked to Nozomi, Maeda, Akechi. I can't talk to him. I don't know where he's at. So I'm pretty sure I can't really talk to this guy. So Usami, I talked to her. Gotta talk to this guy, Nakamichi. I talked to him, so I skipped all that. So he's the last one we talked to. Unless I could go talk to this guy again, but... Okay, let's go talk to Asai. She's down here. I'll try to see if I can talk to the manager while I'm at it. Might as well, he's like right there. But I don't know if that'll be the case, though.
Huh?
Oh, he's here. Okay. You're Kinoshita-san, right? That's right. Who are you? Kazuma Kitty. I want to ask you about the murder that happened at this cafe 6 years ago. Oh, that. Well, I don't know if I can tell you anything new, but go ahead. Let's see, what to ask. Ask for their alibi. Where were you and what were you doing when Oda was killed? I was here, in the customer area, cleaning up. I believe you can see me on the security camera tapes. I wasn't in the locker room when the murder took place. Huh? The murder took place. That seemed a bit suspicious. Okay, they say you saw Yuichi Akechi fleeing the scene on the night of the crime. Tell me more about that.
Ah.
Yes, I saw him. At night, Akechi-kun disappeared right in the middle of cleanup. I waited a while. When he still didn't come back, I went to check on him. That's when I saw him leaving through the back door of the cafe. Are you sure it was Akechi? Well, I only saw his back, but I'm sure it was him. You didn't see his face, then how can you be so sure it was Akechi? The man I saw leave through the back door was wearing our cafe's waiter's uniform. Aside from Oda-san, there were only 3 other male employees working that night. Akechi-kun, a guy called Asai-kun, and me. Asai-kun's the other guy I gotta see. Wait, Akechi-kun. Huh. You can see Asai-kun spending the night closing the register and closing the security tapes. The only person I could have seen would have been Akechi-kun. I see. After that, I called the police and waited at the back door until they showed up. No one tried to enter or leave during that time. So Kinoshita didn't see the criminal's face. Okay, ask about the motive. Did Oda have many enemies? Well, I'm not sure. I didn't really talk to him much outside of work. I see. Okay, that was easy. Were your prints on the murder weapon? No, they weren't. I keep thinking that if I had touched that ashtray that day, I would have been blamed for the murder. Okay, that's all I got. I just need to talk to one more guy. I'm sorry I couldn't be more help. Thanks for your time. Are you a detective, Kiryu-san? Not exactly. What do you ask?
Yeah.
No reason. I was just wondering why anyone would be looking into that case now. I'm trying to help a friend find out if Yuichi Akechi is innocent. Innocent? You think someone else could have been the murderer? It's possible. I see. I would feel terrible for Akechi-kun if he really was innocent all this time. I can't imagine what it's like to be in prison for a crime I didn't commit. Especially for 6 years. It'd be horrible. That's why we're trying to find out the truth. If you think of anything else, let me know. Okay, I will. Huh. It's really interesting, man. Wish I would have done this one sooner. I'm liking the side mission. Okay, let's go up here at the Popo shop. Take a right now. Here? Oh, there he is. Are USI former employee of Cafe Alps? Yeah. Who are you? Kazuma Kiryu. I want to ask you about a murder that happened at Cafe Alps 6 years ago.
Oh, なるほどな。
Sorry. Okay, that. Oh, that. So, what do you want to know? Let's see. Hey, you were at the cafe at the time of the murder, weren't you?
Oh.
Yeah. I think I was closing the register. It was after we'd closed for the night. So, you didn't go anywhere near the murder scene, the locker room?
Huh?
Of course not. I mean, why would I? I was still working, wasn't I? What? He's acting kind of funny. Let's see, what to ask? Do you know anything about the person seen running from the scene of the crime?
Yeah.
No, I don't know anything. I only found out a murder had taken place when Kinoshita-san showed up looking as white as a sheet. I didn't see the murder at all. I see. Oh, but I did see Oda-san's body. Ugh, I can still see it. Blech. So I went to the locker room after the murder escaped, huh? Interesting. Do you know anybody with the motive to kill Oda? Well, you reap what you sow. Well, that sounds pretty suspicious. I mean, it was bad enough he was always messing around at the workplace, but... Okay guys, hold on real quick, I'll be right back. Alright guys, sorry about that. I'm here. I'm back. Hope I didn't take too long. Okay, so I mean it. It was bad enough he was always messing around at the workplace, but going after another employee's woman? Get a grip. Make it sound like he'd slept with the other women at the cafe.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw him hook up with another woman there once. Other woman? Got a name for her? Yeah, I think her last name was Saito? Saito? I guess she was dating Oda-san at the time of the murder? I don't see anybody named Saito listed among the people related to the case. She'd already quit the cafe by that time. I heard she still hung around Oda-san though. So Oda was dating somebody at the time. Huh. You got Asai's testimony. This is interesting. Okay, I left off on the motor, right? Let's do it again. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Okay, the fingerprints. Your fingerprints weren't found on the murder weapon. Isn't that strange thing as you were one of the waiters?
Oh.
I just didn't like doing the ashtrays. I always left that to the other people. So it's pretty natural my fingerprints wouldn't be on it, I guess. I see. Well, that's all I got. This is the last one. Okay, this job is pretty boring, so thanks for helping me kill some time. You can ask me more whenever you want. I see. By the way, do you remember Imagawa?
Hmm?
Imagawa? Sounds familiar. Your coworker from Cafe Alps. Oh, Mr. Gloomy. Yeah, I remember him now. Imagawa says he had things stolen from his locker. You know anything about that? Anything about that, Asai?
Nani?
What? You think I had something to do with it? Oh, this is interesting. Huh. Could it be yes? He was the only— wait, it was him? The owner? And, I forgot the name of the guy that they thought it was the killer. No, actually there's 4 people. The owner, him, Asai, the guy that got killed, and then the guy that ran supposedly. No, the guy that supposedly killed him. But, I don't know about this one. This one could be him. I don't know. Like, what happened? Oh, just trying to find out what you know. You really think I did it, though, don't you? Okay, you got me. I did it. Oh, damn, he was right. What? I was just trying to make a quick buck or two. All I took was a wallet and some CDs I sold off later. Anything else? Huh? What? You didn't steal Imagawa's uniform?
Yeah.
Uniform? How would I make any money off of that? All I stole was his wallet and CDs, that's all. So that's all I took, huh? Maybe the police really did take the uniform. Oh, so the murderer was the one that took the uniform away. Huh. Oh, never mind. I wonder what would happen if I said yes. Okay, I've talked to everybody related to the case, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be easy to prove Yuichi Akechi's innocence. Okay, so this one, I'm not sure how to work this one out, guys. Should meet up with Yakuza at Cafe Alps. Bucky. Okay, thanks for giving me advice. Afterwards, I told Kintaro-san how I felt. His response? Well, we're dating now. Okay, he knew about my past already. Oh, how do you know that? It sounds like he overheard when I was talking about it to my manager at the shop. He told me he didn't know how to tell me about how serious he was about me. So glad I got your advice, Kitty-san. I'll treat you next time you stop by the shop. Oh, nice. That's good for him. I'm glad. He's not here.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
Okay. He's not here, so... Maybe I have to switch the day? I guess probably has to go to day or morning or something, or afternoonish. Let's see. Okay, well I've talked to everybody. I guess I'll go back and see Yakuza at Cafe Alps. Oh, Oh, I went to the wrong one. It's the Cafe Alps guy. I thought it was the detective guy. It's the same thing. Funny seeing you here. What's up? I'm taking one of my clients out on the town. We were in the area, so I thought I'd drop in and see you. Taking your client out on the town? Don't you mean you're going to one of those host clubs? Huh. My client just happens to like host clubs, really. It's just a coincidence. Speaking of which, isn't your perfume a bit strong tonight? Oh, really? I didn't think so, but... Oh, look at the time. Okay. I've got to go. Oh, that was kind of fishy. Is that Yuko? Oh, that might be her, or Yuko. Something. I forgot the last name of that person was. Okay, who's that woman talking to Kinoshita? That's Kinoshita's wife, Yuko-san. Oh, Kinoshita's wife? How did you know that? She actually used to work here, so that's how I know her. She worked here? Is that so? That's right. She had already quit by the time the murder happened, though. And she wasn't on the security tapes of the dining area, so she definitely wasn't at the cafe that day. Let me see. Doesn't sound like Kinoshida's wife Yuko is involved in the case, but maybe I should look into her anyway. Kawakuso's testimony. Huh. Actually, no, it's Wakazo. So I think I need to talk to that girl now. It doesn't sound like Kinoshida's wife Yuko is involved in the case, but maybe I should look into her anyway. So I should probably look at the list of suspects. See where I could find her. Yuko. Okay, said not to have attended Alps Day of Murder, often visits host clubs. So let's go see Stardust then. It's the only place I could think of. Is that? It looks like Kinoshida's wife Yuko. She looks all bored. Oh, Kiryu-san. What brings you here? Yuya. What can you tell me about that woman over there? Who? You mean Yuka-san? She's been a regular customer of ours for years. What do you want with her? She looks awfully rich for somebody so young.
Oh.
Okay, she manages a venture-funded startup? Venture-funded startup. Her company got popular, making products targeted at young women, and it's been growing pretty fast over the last 4 or 5 years. Huh. Interesting. Is that so? Oh, Yuya, who's that? Haven't seen him before. Now him here before. Is he a new host? Ah, Yuko-san. This is Kiryu-san. We owe a lot to this man here, and no, he's not a host. Oh, I see. Well, that's unfortunate. This is my company, by the way. If you ever need anything, just give me a call. Sure. Got Yuko's business card. Bye now. Tonight was fantastic. I'll be looking forward to seeing you again. Okay, I collected all the information I can right now. I should go back to see Detective Maida. Huh. I really like this side mission. It's really good. Who's honking a horn? Let's talk to Detective Maida. Oh, nope. Still don't see anything off about any of this. Do you have a minute? Oh, it's you. So, did you find proof of Akechi's innocence yet? Hahaha. What was that you were looking at? Oh, this? It's the list of evidence we made during the investigation 6 years ago. Taking such a hard look at this case, I thought I'd better take another glance myself. Can I see that? I guess, but you won't find anything wrong with any of it. Honestly, can't figure out why you think Akechi is innocent. Got a list of evidence. Wait a minute. What's this? What's what? I finally got it. Was it really this simple all along? No mistake about it. Somebody framed Akechi.
Nani?
What? Are you serious? Yeah. I'll explain everything, but first, we need to round up everybody related to the case. But it'll turn out fine. You'll see. Okay, just don't blame me if it doesn't work. If it doesn't, I'll get everybody together at Cafe Alps. That'll work, right? Yeah, that's fine. Got all the evidence I need. It's time to reveal what really happened 6 years ago. Oh man, I hope I don't have to pick. God, if I have to pick, I have to pick up the right ones. Hi, who is it? Well, that lady's not out here, so I guess she's also involved. Oh, what's going on here? Well, I did as you asked, Detective. I closed the cafe and kicked everyone out. Now, what's this all about? Kei-san and his friend here would like to talk to all of you. I have you here for one reason and one reason alone. I'm sure you all remember the murder that took place here 6 years ago. The victim was Kazuo Oda-san, the manager of this cafe at the time. One of the employees, Yuichi Akechi-san, was arrested for his murder. But did Akechi-san really kill Oda-san? I'd like to ask each of you to think back on that day. Do any of you have any evidence that any truly conclusive evidence that Akechi-san was really the one who killed Oda-san? I've been struggling with one question since the day of that murder. Could Akechi-san actually be innocent? Before I could find out for sure, an article I wrote implicating Akechi-san as the murderer got published. Thanks to Kiryu-san here, we finally arrived at the truth of what happened 6 years ago. But if Akechi-kun is innocent, that means someone else is guilty. Exactly. But what do you base all this on, Kiryu-san? Let's just show them proof of Akechi's innocence. What should I give? Oh, damn. Okay, then. Fingerprints. Oh, wow. What am I supposed to pick? Cop seized from the crime scene? Usumi's Testimon. Usumi was at the scene but failed to witness Akechi's murder. Oh, this one for sure. So, Kinshido saw the criminal flee but didn't get a good look at his face. That's also a good one. Wait, Usumi. Oh man, I should have saved it. Sheesh. Okay. I hope it's not like one where you, like if you mess up it's done, you can't do it anymore. Because I have to do all that, I didn't save it. Okay, Oda's dating someone at the time, not that one. Sai stole Imagawa's wallet CD. Something was stolen from Imagawa's locker. All fingerprints on the ashtray were made on the day of the incident. There's no record of Yuko coming to the cafe Alps the day, not that one. Why the... what? Why would they give me a business card? Okay, let's start with this one. I think Usumi's first, because Usumi was the girlfriend, if I remember right. She didn't witness the murder at all. Okay, Usumi was the one who saw Akechi and Oda fight the day of the murder, isn't that right? Yeah, but I left in the middle of it. In other words, she didn't actually see Akechi-san kill Oda-san. Exactly. And only Usumi saw Oda and Akechi fighting. So we can't conclude Yuichi Akechi killed Oda. Which means the charges against him could be false. Ha! Sorry, but that doesn't hold water. What do you mean? Akechi's prints were on the weapon used to kill Oda. That's solid evidence to prove Akechi did it. Is that all you have to say?
なんだと
Huh? What do you mean? This was your case. You ought to know Akechi's fingerprints on the murder weapon alone weren't enough to convict him. I don't follow you. Spell it out. Spell it out for us, will ya? There's evidence to show them now. The fingerprints, obviously, no. Ashtray fingerprints. Okay, the ashtray used as the murder weapon hadn't been washed because it was supposed to be thrown out. Akechi's prints weren't the only ones on it. That means you can't prove his guilt from the fingerprints alone. Detective, is that true? Yes. It's just as he says. So you admit it might not have been my brother?
Yeah.
That's still not enough to prove somebody else did it. Somebody witnessed Akechi fleeing the scene. That's another piece of solid evidence. Well, but nobody actually saw him. Think about it. You'd think the person actively fleeing the scene of a crime is the culprit, wouldn't you? Why'd they run away if they didn't do anything? What do you have to say about that? Kiryu-san, do you have any information to refute the witness statements about Akechi-san? I believe it was Kinoshita, right? There was a hole in one of the witness statements. I just need to argue that angle. It was, Kinoshita saw the criminal flee, but didn't get a look at his face. It's that one. I don't think anybody else actually talked about the guy running away. So, Kinoshita. Kinoshita, you saw Akechi fleeing the scene, right?
Ah.
Yes, I did. Are you sure?
そうだ
I'm not lying. I'm sure I saw him. But you didn't see the face of the person fleeing the scene. You said that, right? Yeah. I only saw his back. So then it's possible you saw somebody else. Is that all you got? The police wouldn't have arrested Akechi on just any old vague evidence, you know? There was also something that proved the person Kinoshita-san saw was in... Wait, Kinoshita-san saw was in fact Akechi. And what was that? The man Kinoshita-san saw leaving the scene of the crime was wearing a Cafe Alps waiter uniform. The only waiters employed by Cafe Alps at the time were Kinoshita-san, Asai-san, Imagawa-san, and Akechi-san. Security tapes show Kinoshita-san and Asai-san out in front at the time of the murder. We also confirmed that Imagawa-san was at home. Yep. Therefore, by process of elimination, the only waiter Kinoshita-san could have seen was Akechi. Kiryu-san, is that true? No. It's absolutely possible that the person Kinoshita saw was not Akechi. I have a statement to prove it. Well then, why don't you share this statement with us? Okay, I have a statement that proves the person seen leaving Cafe Alps might not have been Akechi. I need to present that now. Which is Imagawa's testimony, I believe. Yeah, something was stolen. Yeah, his stuff was stolen from his locker. Yeah, I already did Kinoshita, so Imagawa's testimony is next. Wait, Asai... What was dating? No, it's not that. Yeah, Imagawa's, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Imagawa's. There was actually another crime committed at this cafe the day of the murder 6 years ago. Another crime? That's the first I've heard of it. Imagawa's uniform disappeared from his locker in the Cafe Alps locker room on that day. Imagawa-kun's uniform? Yes, my uniform disappeared from my locker. Since you weren't present the day of the murder, when did you notice it was missing? The day after Oda-san was murdered. I came to work, the police were investigating, so I couldn't go in. But once the police left, I looked in my locker and saw that my uniform was gone. Come on, the police probably took it as evidence. I'm sure there was plenty of stuff missing from the crime scene. Well, now I could show them the police evidence. You're wrong. Someone was definitely harassing me. Everyone teased me. Asai-kun, why don't you tell them you took my uniform? You took everything else. The uniform must have been you, too. You're so whiny. bully, police, whoever took it, has nothing to do with Akechi or this case. No, Imagawa's uniform is the key to this case.
Hmm?
Huh? What do you mean? I'll show you right now. And show them 2 pieces of evidence that prove what happened to Imagawa's uniform. Okay, list of evidence. The other piece of evidence is Asai. Yeah, this one. Look at the list of evidence I borrowed from you. There's no waiter uniform on it. See, you're right. I don't see any waiter's uniform listed. In other words, the uniform disappeared before the police showed up. If the police didn't confiscate it, who could have taken it? It was Asai-kun, right? No, not Asai. He did steal things from you, true, but he wasn't doing it to harass you. He was just after some cash. Your wallet and CDs make sense, but your uniform wouldn't have been worth anything. Well then, who did it? Oh, you mean the murderer took it? Exactly. The criminal wanted to make it look like somebody else committed the crime, so they stole the waiter's uniform and changed into it. Then, as soon as somebody came by, they hid their face and ran out the back exit. Is that true?
Kiryu-san.
So you're saying the person who stole Imagawa's uniform and fled the scene is the real criminal? Yeah. And who might that be? Wow. Oh, it's probably him. Look at his face. Oh, really? I have to pick? God, I had like so much evidence. I didn't really get to show it off, so I feel like I'm still missing something. Oh, great. Who is it? It's not the owner. It's not Usami. It could be Asai. It's not Imagawa. Akechi. It's not Nozomi either. It can't be the detective. Who's Akechi again? So I'm down to 3 people that it could be. It's either Asai, Yuko, or Yuichi. Is it Yuko? She's the only one that hasn't really showed up. Everyone else was there, except for Yuko. Imagawa has a testimony though, so he's okay. I think it's Yuko, yeah. Like, it has to be. It can't be anybody else. Yeah, I think it's only Yuko. She's the only one I could actually accuse. The other... Asai actually was there in the front. He didn't go in the back. Akechi, I kind of forgot who he was, so... It's probably Yuko. Yes. This is the only person it could have been.
Kiryu-san, それではその人物の名前を教えてください。6年前、小田さんを殺し、明智さんに罪をかぶせた事件の真犯人とは一体。
犯人はお前だ。木下優子、お前が小田を殺した真犯人だ。
Yuko killed Oda-san? An interesting theory, but why would I kill Oda-san? I didn't have any reason to do anything like that. Yeah, Yuichi Akechi's motives was Asumi-san's relationship with Oda-san. Wait. Yuichi Akechi's motive was Usumi-san's relationship with Oda-san. Exactly how are Yuko-san and Oda-san connected? Need something to prove Yuko and Oda knew each other somehow. What should I give? There was the testimony from Asai, so it could be him. Man, I wish most of the stuff disappeared so I could actually, you know, just narrow it down, but I'm pretty sure it's Usami. No, wait, what's his name? No, Asai. Whoops. Asai's testimony. Yeah, because he was dating someone else at the time. Oda was dating somebody at the time of the murder. Somebody who used to work as a waitress at Cafe Alps. What? Is that true? Yeah. Her last name was Saito. Saito? That's Yuko's maiden name. I hear you worked at this cafe until just before the time of the murder. Yuko-san and Oda-san were dating? I didn't know that. Yuko-san, is that true? I don't have to answer that. Yuko. If Oda-san was dating Yuko-san, then Usumi-san wasn't the only one cheating. Oda was cheating too. That means Yuko-san helped. Yuko-san also had motive to kill Oda-san. Wow. So anyone with a motive as a killer? You haven't done anything but hypothesize. Exactly. You've only talked about possibilities. Do you have any conclusive evidence that she murdered him? Conclusive evidence? Like fingerprints? If I only had something with Yuko's fingerprints on it. Well, she gave me her business card. Is it the business card? It has to be. What else could it be? Like, that has her fingerprints on it. Like, it's not really the other thing. It can't be the... I already presented the other fingerprints. So... that's the only thing I can think of. This is the evidence. Is that my business card? This business card has your fingerprints on it. We should be able to compare the prints on this card to the ones in the murder weapon. Oh... Give me that business card. Let's check it out right now. Damn! Okay. God, this is getting good. Okay, we finished analyzing the prints on the card. These are Yuko Kinoshida's prints. And these are the prints on the ashtray. Oh, there's one right there. You can see it. They are... It's the one in the middle. On the middle left. Wow. Yep, right there. Woo! prints on Yuko-san's business card are the same as the ones on the murder weapon. I don't believe it. How do you explain that? Even if my prints are on that ashtray, so what? How does that change anything? What do you mean? I ate at Alps the day of the murder. I must have just touched the ashtray while I was there. She's right. There's no crime in touching an ashtray. She was just a customer. No, Yuko's lying. Should call her out on it. Oh, I gotta show more? Sheesh, okay. What haven't I shown yet? Okay, let's see. I don't think I need the book. That's not gonna help. Ashtray, I already showed that. I showed that one. I showed that one already. This one I showed. Yup, yes. Not yet. I haven't wait, there's no record of Yuko coming to Africa. Okay, that one I could use. Yeah, that's the only one I could use. I already showed all the other ones. So, Flores is the last one. Okay, no. You're lying. The hell are you talking about? There's no record of you coming to the cafe the day of the murder. Right, Detective Maida? That's right. We had Cafe Alps employees watch all of the security tapes. And they gave statements that no other cafe employees, former or otherwise, visited the cafe that day. Right, Kinoshita-san? That's right. I'd seen Yuko-san's face before, so I would have noticed if she was on those tapes. She definitely wasn't. Which means you didn't come to Cafe Alps on the day of the murder as a customer. So why were your fingerprints on the ashtray then? Fine, maybe it wasn't on the day of the murder. It might have been the day before. It's not that big of an issue. No, it is, because they always wash them. So why would your fingerprints still be there like another day? Nope. You had to have been there the day of the murder. You weren't a customer. You were the real murderer. Huh? The only people who could have prints on the murder weapon were those who visited the day of the murder. How did you come to that conclusion? And now for the coup de grace. I just need something to prove when the prints on the murder weapon were made. It's the last one. All fingerprints on the ashtray were made on the day of the incident. The ashtrays here are cleaned every day, but your prints were still on the murder weapon. That means you had to have been here the day of the murder. But alright, sorry guys. Okay, but the day of the murder, a customer dropped the ashtray, chipping it. Yuichi Akechi saw the chipped ashtray, and instead of washing it, decided to throw it out. Since you couldn't have come to the cafe as a customer that day, there's only one time you could have left your prints on the ashtray. You did it after Akechi dropped the ashtray in the locker room, when he witnessed Usami cheating on him with Oda. Sometime after Akechi left and before Kinoshita came to check up on him, you entered the locker room and murdered Oda. And you put on Imagawa's uniform and went out the back. Isn't that right? Yuko-san. So what Kiryu-san says true?
Hmm?
It'll only get worse if you stay quiet. Shut up. I told you I didn't do it.
Yamero!
I give up, Yuko. I'm putting on an end to this. What? Do you know something, Kinoshita-san? I knew you came to the cafe that day, Yuko. What? How? I could smell you. It was very faint, but I could smell your perfume all around the crime scene. No way. Why didn't you say this earlier? I've been in love with Yuko ever since we worked together. That's why I knew the scent of her perfume the minute I smelled it. Sometime after the murder, I happened to run into her again. Eventually we started dating. One day I brought up the murder and her face went white. She felt quiet and avoided commenting on anything. That's when I was sure Yuko had been here the day of the crime. Well, I'll be. But I still didn't know exactly what that meant. Or I should say, didn't want to know what that meant. When I found out Kiryu-san was looking into that old crime, I decided to keep it all a secret. But now Yuichi Akechi has suffered 6 years for a crime he didn't commit, all because I didn't say anything. It's all my fault. If I had just spoken up, none of this would have happened. Gee, Kinoshita-san. Wow.
さあ、もう言い逃れはできないぜ。
優子さん、今一度尋ねます。あなたが小田さんを殺したんですか？
そうよ。私がやったのよ。
Okay, will you give a statement that Yuichi Akechi is innocent? Yes. Akechi-san had nothing to do with the murder. Yuko, how could you have done such a thing? Was it really just because Oda-san was cheating? Of course that's what it was about. He said he was going to marry me. Wow.
事件が起こった日、
Oh, okay.
あの日は彼の小田さんの誕生日だった。だから私は彼を驚かそうと思ってプレゼントを持ってお店に向かったの。もうお店も閉まっている時刻だったから裏口から入ってロッカールームに向かったわ。でもそこで見たのは他の女と浮気してる彼の姿だった。私はとっさに身を引いて隠れた。落ち着いて目の前で何が起きてるのか理解しようと努めたわ。そのすぐ後に明智さんがやってきた。明智さんはロッカールームの中を覗いて小田さんと宇佐美さんの浮気現場を目撃すると手に持っていた灰皿を落とし小田さんに掴みかかっていったわ。言い争うような声が聞こえた後すぐに宇佐美さんがロッカールームから出てきて裏口から店の外へ出て行ったわ。すぐに明智さんも宇佐美さんの後を追って店の外へ出て行ってしまった。明智さんと宇佐美さんが出て行った後私はロッカールームの中へ入っていった。 小田さんは私の姿を見てすごいびっくりしたみたいだったけど、浮気がバレたことが分かると開き直って別れ話を切り出してきたわ。宇佐美と一緒になるつもりだから別れてくれってね。その言葉を聞いた途端、完全に頭に血が上っちゃって、気がついたら近くに落ちてた灰皿で小田さんを殴っていたわ。それからは桐生さんが言った通りよ。私はロッカーにあった制服に着替えて、わざと裏口の前で誰かが来るのを待っていた。少しして誰かが客席の方からやってきたから、顔を見られないようにして裏口から出て行った。それで部外者の自分には絶対に疑いがかからないだろうって思ったわ。
Okay, several years passed. I ran into Kinoshita-san and we eventually got married. I started selling things as a hobby, and it soon turned into a business. Before I knew it, I grew into a large company. It's been 6 years since that day, and my life's been going so well. Can't believe the truth came out now, of all times. Yuko-san. Did you ever think what it felt like for Akechi-san to have to bear these false charges? What it feels like to be knocked down to rock bottom and have his freedom stolen from him these past 6 years? And think what would have happened if we hadn't revealed the truth just now? How many more years would he have suffered? Only the person who took Akechi-san's freedom away can give it back. You need to turn yourself in. Testify in front of court and pay for your crimes. Can I escort you to the station? Yes. Yuko. I'll be right here waiting for you when you get back. Masura. Thank you. Wow. This is awesome. This mission was amazing. Extra, extra. Guilty criminal of 60-year-old murder turns herself in. The man originally accused of the crime now stands to be acquitted at a new trial. I was wrong about the media. I thought you just went from one person to the next looking for gossip. I didn't think you cared about the people in your articles. I figured you'd just forget about them the second they left your pages. But you've been worrying about my brother this whole time. You've even proved his innocence. There are decent people in the media. Thank you so much for helping him. Nozomi-san. I also have to apologize for the way I treated you. I want to give you a reward for helping me get a retrial for my brother. Yeah. You don't owe me anything. As much as I hate to admit it, I didn't do anything on this one. Proving your brother's innocence was all the work of Kiryu-san here. I certainly don't deserve any reward from you. What are you talking about? You did what a real journalist is supposed to do. Eh? What do you mean? Sure, you wrote an article saying Akechi was a murderer, but now you've written an article clearing his name. Isn't that the way a real journalist is supposed to resolve things? Sure, but I won't let this be the end of it. I'll continue to follow the truth until the day I put down my pen. It's my duty as a reporter. And I'll be cheering you on. Got 200,000 yen. 20,000 experience. Wow. Alright. I'm gonna save up to finish this one. These ones I'll have to work out later. Sheesh, man. There's so much still. Oops, I knocked down a guy. Alright guys, that was a lot of fun. I did like this murder case thing. The murder of the Cafe Alps. It's an amazing story, man. Side mission. But I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed another return for this live stream. This is a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm going to end it off there. I think that was a perfect way to end this stream. So I want to say thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe if you guys want more. Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, remember gamers, keep on gaming. Take care everyone.